We all know it's in the Ten Commandments that we're supposed to honor our parents. But the Torah goes even further. In this week's Torah portion, entitled Kedoshim, it also asks us to revere our parents. But right after that, the Torah says, you shall observe the Sabbath. Why does the Torah connect revering parents to the laws of the Sabbath, observing Shabbat? And our sages tell us, and Rashi, the great commentator, cites this teaching, it's to tell us that if our parents tell us to violate the Sabbath, we're not supposed to listen to them. Why is that? So the Torah says, because I am God, you're God. It's the same God that tells you to observe the Sabbath, tells the parents to do so as well. So they're not allowed to violate the Sabbath, and of course, they can't impose that on you either. So what about other laws? What about other transgressions? What if the parents tell you to steal something? Parents tell you to eat on Yom Kippur or whatever it may be. So our sages tell us, by extension, it applies to everything. So then the question is, why does the Torah use the Sabbath as an example? So here's one way of understanding why the Sabbath is used as an example. What makes parents so unique? Why do we have to not love our parents? It doesn't say in the Torah to love them. It says to honor them, to show how much we value them by giving them things, by providing for their needs, and how much we have to revere them, respect them, and revere them. Why? So the Talmud says because they are partners with God in creation. Just like we create the biological child through the biological process, the reproductive process, God gives us our life, gives us our soul. So we're partners. So when you honor one partner, you're also honoring the other partners. And therefore, when you honor your parents or revere your parents, you're also honoring and revering God. We're partners, equal partners in the creation of that child. So the child is really vicariously honoring God when he honors or she honors her parents. However, if the parent tells the child to violate the Sabbath, what exactly does that mean? What is observing the Sabbath? And our sages tell us that when we observe the Sabbath, we are testifying that God is the creator of the world. He created it in 6 days and rested on the seventh. We then become partners with God in creation. So if we disrespect one of the partners, it's disrespect to all of the partners. So if our parents tell us to break the Sabbath, it's not just that the Sabbath is more important than listening to parents. We're not honoring them, because by dishonoring one of the partners, namely God, we're dishonoring the parent. By honoring God, by observing his commandments, specifically, particularly the Sabbath, which is said to be our way of testifying that God is the creator and therefore we're his partners, then by observing the Sabbath, we are honoring God and honoring God's partners as well. So if someone asks you, why don't I have to listen to my parents and override their will, isn't that disrespectful? On the contrary, that is the way we give them the greatest honor. When you honor one partner, you are vicariously honoring the other partner as well. And when you don't honor one partner, then the parent becomes just like any other physical being that reproduces, like an animal. It doesn't deserve any extra honor. It's when the parent enhances our relationship with God that enhances their status as partners in God's creation.